look at your box on page 8. Here we have two structures that we are going to discuss together. Look at the first one, adjective order. Now, sometimes, nouns preceded by what? By adjectives. We have sometimes, more than one adjective which comes before, nouns. When you use more than one adjective before a noun, the adjectives go in a certain order. The order is determined by, this category. Adjectives usually follow this order. If you have more than one adjective, you have to start with the adjectives which are related to opinion, then, put the adjectives which are related to size or shape. After that, adjectives related to age, colors, and adjectives related to nationalities. And the last with what? With the materials. The adjectives were related to the materials. What is it made of? Look at the examples. Who can read the first example here? Who can read the example? Abdullah Amin. Abdullah, are you here? Uday?
Yes, teacher.
Read the examples here. The beautiful old.
Okay. The beautiful old stone house has been put up for sale.
Good. The beautiful old stone house has been put up for sale. How many adjectives do we have here? How many adjectives?
3 adjectives.
We have 3 adjectives. So we have to arrange them according to the category which is found above. Look here. Beautiful is an adjective related to an opinion. Maybe it is, beautiful for me, but not beautiful for you. So this is an opinion. After that, we have old. Old related to what? To age. Then stone related to materials. The beautiful old stone house has been put up for sale. Good. The second example. Who can read the second? Yeah, Aziz.
I have 2 large brown sofas in my living room.
Good. I have 2 large brown sofas in my living room. Again, here we have 2 adjectives. So we have to arrange them according to the category which is found above here. Large related to what? Opinion? No. Related to size. Then brown related to age? No. It is what? It is a color. So it will be, I have 2 large brown sofas. Large brown. You have to take in your consideration the commas. We have to put commas after each adjective. And usually only 1 to 3 adjectives are used, before a noun at a time. Just, 3 adjectives, no more 3 adjectives. From 1 to 3 adjectives are used to modify a noun at a time. So this is about the structure that we have in our book. According to the adjective order, we have to follow this order. If you want to mention adjectives before a noun, we have to arrange them according to this category. First, you have to start with adjectives related to opinion, then, adjectives related to size or shape, age, color, nationality, and material. And here we have 2 examples. We cannot use more than 3 adjectives, before the noun. Okay, so this is about the first structure. Now, if you look at the second structure, I think you have studied it before using, to and enough. To here means more than necessary, and it gives a negative meaning. But enough means what? What does it mean, enough? It means sufficient. And it is what? Yeah, good. It gives us what? A positive meaning. They have different places to use. To, for example, to, which gives us a negative meaning, can be placed before adjectives and adverbs. It comes before adjectives and adverbs. Look at the example. Look at the first example. Who can read the first example? Muhammad Taysir. Read the first example here. She can't.
She can't reach the shelf. She is too short.
Good. She cannot reach the shelf. She is too short. You realize here too comes before what? Before the adjective, and you know, it is what? It is a negative meaning. She is too short. She cannot reach the shelf. Good. The second, read the second example, Muhammad.
اللي بعده أستاذ.
Yes.
You are talking too loudly. I can't hear the news.
Good. Good. You are talking too loudly. I cannot hear the news. Also, too comes before the adverbs. Loudly is an adverb, but short is an adjective. So, too is used or comes before what? The adjectives and adverbs. Now we have the second word, which is enough. Again, enough means sufficient, which gives us a positive meaning. Enough can be, placed after adjectives and adverbs. Who can read the example? Who can read the examples? Abdurrahman Musa, are you here?
Teacher, read.
Yes, read. She can reach. Read. Nidal, are you here? Nidal? Yanal?
Yes, teacher.
Read the examples here about enough.
She can reach the shelf. She's tall enough. You are talking loudly enough. Everyone can hear you.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Nidal, just be ready to read the next, okay?
Okay.
Enough can be, placed after adjectives and adverbs. She can reach the shelf. She's tall enough. You realize enough comes after the adjective. Enough comes after the adjective. And it is also comes after the adverb. You are talking loudly enough. Everyone can hear you. So this is the first place for enough. Enough has another place which, comes before the noun. You realize enough can be placed before nouns. They should buy their own home. They have enough money. I don't have enough time. So enough has two places. First comes after the adjectives and adverbs, and second, it comes before what? The nouns. The last point here, talking about a phrase with to or enough, can be followed by an infinitive phrase. When we say infinitive phrase, it means to plus, base form. Read Nidal, read the last examples. Nidal.
You're too sick.
Good.
You're
Yes,
too
yes.
sick to leave the house today. You are
Good.
not well enough to go to work today. I have enough days off to go on a trip.
Thank you very much. You realize here, the phrase with to or enough, followed by what? Followed by infinitive phrase. To plus the base form. You are too sick to leave the house today. You are not well enough to go to work today. I have enough days off to go on a trip. Good, thank you very much. So again, here we talked about 2 points. The first one about, the adjective orders. We have to order, the adjectives if we have more than one adjective before the nouns. The order must be follow this category: opinion, size, age, color, etc. Then we talked about to and enough. To comes before the adjectives and adverbs. Enough has 2 places. The first one comes after, adjectives and adverbs, and the second place comes before the nouns. Okay, let's move to the exercises. Look at your books on page 8, exercise A. Exercise A. Rewrite each sentence, putting the adjectives in the correct order. Add commas where necessary. This is exercise depends on, the first structure about, the adjective order. Look at the example. There is a round, small table in the kitchen. There is a small round table in the kitchen. This is the correct order for the adjectives. Number 1, who can try? Who can, arrange, the adjectives according to the category which we studied before? Number 1, who can try? Ahmed Azam.
Okay. Our new apartment is in a brick small building. Our new apartment is in a small brick building.
Good. Thank you. Our new apartment is in a small brick building. Here we arrange the adjectives according to what? According to the category which we studied before. A small is what? It is not an opinion, it is a size. Then brick, it comes, the last one in the category, here, material. So it will be in a small brick building. Just notice here the comma. We have to put commas after the adjectives. Number 2. Sharif, yes.
Yes, the apartment has a old Persian wonderful.
The apartment has
A
okay. Persian
old.
must be, comes, the last one because it is a nationality. What about wonderful? Wonderful is what? Is an opinion.
Yes.
So the apartment has
old
Persian. Good. The apartment has a wonderful old Persian. Good. Rug. The apartment has a wonderful old Persian rug. Thank you. Number 3. Who can?
أستاذ معلش سؤال.
يلا يا يس عبد الله.
أستاذ أنا هلا دخلت فما بعرف أي صفحة.
Page 8. Page 8. Talking about, the order of adjectives. If we have more than one adjective, okay, we have to arrange them according to the category which is found in your book. It must start with opinion, then adjectives related to size or shape, age, color, etc. Also, we talked about to and enough. To comes before the adjectives and adverbs. Enough comes after the adjectives and adverbs. Enough also comes, before the nouns. Number 3. Who can try?
Can I try?
Yes, sir. Please.
There are new enormous windows. There are a new enormous window.
Are you sure? Enormous represents what? Shape. New represents age. So shape and, size comes before the age. So it will be the opposite. Enormous new windows. Good. There are enormous new windows. Good. Who can try? Next.
Teacher, can I try?
Yes. Yalla, yeah.
Yes. Unfortunately, there are ugly brown velvet curtains in the living room.
In the living room. Good. Ugly is related to an opinion. Then brown color. Then velvet, let us say, material. Yes. Unfortunately, there are ugly brown velvet curtains in the living room. Number 5.
Teacher,
Okay.
can I try?
يلا.
But there are lovely yellow silk curtains in the bedroom.
Good. Thank you very much. Lovely represents opinion. Yellow colored in silk what? Material. So it will be like this. There are lovely yellow silk curtains in the bedroom. Okay, so this is about, you can number them, okay? You can number the adjectives. Now move to the next, number 6. Number 6, who can try?
Can I answer?
Yes, Sharif.
The apartment has a formal, large dining room.
Good. The apartment
Okay.
has,
Formal
large
is
yes, a
opinion,
large
so.
formal dining room. Good. Thank you. Next, number 7. Who wants to try? Who wants to try? Ahmed Azam.
Okay.
It
has wood beautiful old floors.
It
It
has.
has a beautiful old wood floors.
Good. Without a, because here we have what? Plural. There's
Yes,
no.
yes.
Good. Thank you very much. It has beautiful old wood floors. Good. It has beautiful old wood floors. Good. Next, number 8. Who can try? Ashraf, are you here?
Yes, Mr. I'm here.
Try, the next, number 8. The old.
The old-fashioned bathrooms need to be remodeled.
The old-fashioned.
The old-fashioned.
Small then orange. Okay, small represent what size? Then orange represent a color. So old-fashioned represent what? An opinion. It will become the old-fashioned small orange bathroom needs to be remodeled. Good. Good. Number 9. Number 9, who can try? Ahmed Rami, are you here?
Teacher, can I try?
Yes, Abdurrahman. The bedroom is painted.
Yes, the bedroom is painted a comforting light blue color.
Light blue color. Good. Comforting, represents an opinion, and light blue represents color. The last one, who can do it? Abdurrahman Raid, are you here?
Teacher, can I try?
نعم أستاذ. نعم أستاذ.
Yes, yeah, Abdurrahman.
نعم أستاذ.
Can you do the last one?
تمام.
Try.
بس شوف.
A nice.
A nice large American family lives next door. A nice large American family.
Nice represents an opinion. Large, size or shape. American, nationality. Thank you. Now move to the next exercise. Here we need 2 sentences. Okay, we're using to and using enough. Look at the example. The elevator moves slowly, quickly. The elevator moves too slowly. It doesn't move quickly enough. So you realize that the 2 sentences have the same meaning, but one, can play using to, the second using what? Enough. Number 1, The lobby.
Can I try?
Yes. You know,
The lobby is too dirty. It's not clean enough.
good. It isn't what clean enough. Good. The lobby is too dirty. It isn't clean enough. Number 2. Can try. Hamad Asad, are you here? The walls are what? Too thin. The walls are too thin. They are not what? Thick enough. The walls are too thin. They are not what? Thick enough. Number 3. Who can try? The neighbors are inconsiderate. They are not considerate enough. The neighbors are too inconsiderate. They are not considerate enough. The neighbors talk what? Too loudly. They are they do not talk softly enough. They do not talk softly enough. Okay, so this is about the first 4 sentences. Picture them to write them later. Next.
Can you go back?
Yes, 1 minute.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Number 5, the painter painted, too carelessly. He is not careful enough. He wasn't careful enough, sir. The bed was too soft. It wasn't what? Firm enough. The atmosphere, friendly. The atmosphere is too unfriendly. It isn't friendly enough. And the last one, the bus stop is too far. It isn't close enough. So this is about the second group of the exercise B. Okay, picture them. I think, the main idea of the exercise is clear. Now in exercise C, here you have to complete this sentence using what? Infinitive phrase. To plus base form. Look at the example. I'm not tall enough to be a basketball player. I am tall enough, for example, to reach the shelf. I'm not tall enough to play. Yes.
To go on this ride.
Good. Good. Any acceptable answer is good. I'm not tall enough to see over the fence. I am too young to drive a car, maybe. To vote in the election. I am old enough to drive a car. To make, my own decisions. I don't have enough money to buy a new house, for example, or to buy a car. I speak English, مثلا. I speak enough English, for example, to deal with others, to go order food in a restaurant, etc. Any acceptable answer is good. So this is about, the structures that we discussed today. Let's stop here and go to your homework now. Go to your Coursera homework.